J-T-L. While I'm sitting here, stuck.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy JTL Opposite from the Norm, back with another one. Before I get started, make sure y'all subscribe. Check this out. Shout out to the brother No Captivity with Freezy. Check this out. This brother, out of everybody I done seen, people that got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, ain't even go do their research like this. I might got a little more subscribers than this brother, but he just dropped the bomb on me. Believe that. So we gotta help share and get this out. So shout out to No Captivity with Freezy. I got the description and the link. Y'all need to go click on it and go show that brother some love. I want you to subscribe to me, but definitely make sure you go to subscribe to him too. Shout out to the JVJ Network. Shout out to my boy Let's Talk with JVJ. Because I'm telling you, hey, just let y'all know that you know too, Freezy. We got to work together, Lord's Win, bro. I'm telling you. For the OGs that know, when I say this, we about to form like Voltron. Oh, y'all know what it means. So let me stop playing around and get into the video. Y'all see the title. It was BS a lot the whole time. Let's do it.
24th, 2022. But let's take a deeper dive into how it all started. Let's go.
How Roe versus Wade started to now.
No Captivity.
Go subscribe.
Freezy.
Now, Freezy, I don't know if it's a problem with the sound, but here we go.
No Captivity with Freezy, where we tackle issues that sometimes have us trapped in this thing that we call life. But if you know me, you know my motto. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. Let me hear you say it. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. And if you rock with me, please hit the like and subscribe button hard. And also come.
You see what it says? No Captivity with Freezy. Y'all go subscribe.
Comment and share this video. We're trying to be everywhere. That is if you rock with Freezy. So let's get into the topic at hand. Was Roe versus Wade a lie the whole damn time? What do you guys think? Well, after you see this video, you can leave your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to like and share this video. Okay, so we're about to get into a series of videos, but before we do that, let's give you guys a little history on this whole subject matter. Roe, which stands for Jane Roe, was the alias of the woman who this whole thing was focused around. Her real name was, because I think she's deceased now, if I'm not mistaken, Norma McCorvey. Okay, and if she's not deceased, please, you guys correct me in the comment section. Norma McCorvey. And I think the decision to make her name anonymous was her lawyer's decision. Okay, but we're gonna get into all that. So let's go to these videos. So let's see here. Let me get situated here. So you guys pay close attention.
For the first 11 of those years, she remained anonymous. But when she came forward, Norma McCorvey became the emblem of the movement.
So she's here.
Now, real quick, y'all, I want y'all to notice this. Follow my cursor, right? See this woman right here, the brunette? Now, this is the Roe person that the brother Freezy talking about. This is her. This woman on the right, the brunette, she is one of the main women that hot on these cases. I believe she fought in the Harvey Weinstein case, which, hey, he did wrong, he deserved to go to prison. She also fought in the Bill Cosby case, and she also fought in the R. Kelly case. All right. Now, mind you, the only problem I had with her with the R. Kelly case is, come to find out, when this alleged situation happened with the urination on the young person, they asked about showing the actual tape in court, and she said she didn't want to. Now, I'll cover that another time, Godwin. But that doesn't make sense. That's perfect visual for them to see, and she didn't want to show it. So something tells me she's about the money grab, just like the one black dude that represented, I think his name something Crumb or something like that, that represented Trayvon Martin, God rest his soul, family. So y'all be careful about these lawyers that's about money grab and doing all of this publicity. All right, let's go back to the video.
Here today coming out of hiding for this, and we appreciate
Now, if you guys don't know who that is, that's Gloria Allred. We all know Gloria Allred. She's a super feminist, and she's been fighting to, you know, lock men up, whether they're innocent or not, on charges, you know, as far as rape goes. Okay, she's been adamant about, you know, sexual harassment charges against men. She's been very involved in the Me Too movement, and she was very good friends with Gloria Steinem, who led the march in the feminist movement. But let's keep going.
her courage, don't we?
I used to have women that used to come up to me all the time and they'd say, oh Norma, I want to thank you. You know, if it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't have finished college, or if it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't have done this. You know, and I used to look at them and I would envy them because they got to choose. They had the right to choose.
Aww.
And I never had the right to choose.
Now, see, that's where it's a problem at. That's why Freezy said, oh, because, well, y'all gonna see about the lie part. But the biggest issue on that, she's saying she was jealous. And I'm gonna get into it, whether people want to hear about race or not. That's where they talk about with the NOI, the white devil thing. This is my point. Watch.
And Norma McCorvey never had an abortion. She was 21 years old, not...
Did you guys hear that? Norma McCorvey, aka Jane Roe, never had an abortion. Follow me, okay?
married and pregnant with her third child at a time when abortion was illegal in Texas. She went to lawyer Sarah Weddington, who took the case all the way to the Supreme Court, where Warren Burger was presiding.
We'll hear arguments in number 18, Roe against Wade. Mrs. Weddington, you may proceed whenever you're ready.
By that time, Norma McCorvey's baby, who had been put up for adoption at birth, was 2 years old. Jane Roe's story was a terrible one. She said she had been gang raped, gotten pregnant, was desperate to get an abortion. That's what everyone believed, as long as Jane Roe remained anonymous. When she went public, she told a different story.
Okay, so let's get out of here. So, guys, as you can see,
and real quick, with the story that she originally told, I'm gonna go do my research to put it, and I'm gonna put it on a community post. So everybody, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe here out from the North 18. I'm gonna put on my community post. I want to see if she targets black and brown boys or men to say that this happened. And like you seen, they just said when she tells the truth, it was a different story. All right.
that's a little background on Norma McCorvey. Okay, she claimed she was gang raped. Okay, we're going to keep it clean for the algorithm. And that was the main premise for them bringing it to the to the forefront as far as trying to get this abortion law passed. Okay, so we're going to play another video, and also let's point out. Okay, let's rewind. Hold on, let's rewind. Let's also point out that she never actually had an abortion. By the time this whole thing had passed, she had the child. Her child was 2 years old. Okay, so I think that's important to note and to highlight. So let's go into the next video that I had up for you guys. All right. So this next video is gonna be like a deeper dive into who she really was. Okay, now remember, the question was Roe versus Wade a lie the whole damn time? Let's get into it, man. Let's go.
Story.
You were raped while you were in Georgia?
No, I wasn't.
You were not?
No, I wasn't.
Story.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Let's rewind.
You were raped while you were in Georgia?
No, I wasn't.
You see that? Y'all see that? She lied about being great to get her child deleted. So this is what everybody's been fighting for all these years and saying choice. That's what I said by white devil, white lie.
You were not?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, so all those stories that are in the books and so forth are not true?
Yes, sir. Yes.
They're not true.
Right.
And it turned out that
Are you fucking kidding me? I guarantee you a lot of you guys didn't even know this. Okay, that's why I'm bringing this. That's why I'm trying to.
I definitely did not know this, and I guarantee you, Freezy, when we share this again, there's gonna be a lot of people that did not know this.
Shed light on this story. But let's keep going.
lying wasn't the only embarrassment this darling of the pro-choice forces presented. In her personal treatise published last year,
Let's go back. Hold on.
turned out that lying wasn't the only embarrassment this darling of the pro-choice forces presented. In her personal treatise published last year, Norma McCorvey told the story of her somewhat sordid life. Then she still
Not only did she lie, she wrote a book and made money off you guys.
adamantly supported abortion. Now she adds that to the list of sins she
You know where they always go after they lie and feel guilty? They go back to church, don't they?
took
Now, y'all remember the white lady that lied on Emmett Till, came back on her deathbed to say it was a lie. This young teenager, y'all know what happened to Emmett Till. If you don't look at the story, but I'm sure you should know by now. Same type of situation, basically.
with her into
Biggest difference, millions of lives have been lost by this lying ass wicked witch.
the baptismal pool.
I've cheated people out of money. I've sold drugs. I was an abusive alcoholic for many years. I've done a lot against his teachings. But I think the far greater sin that I did was to be the plaintiff in Roe versus Wade.
This is Jane Roe, aka Norma McCorvey, okay? AKA Norma McCorvey. So, you guys watch the videos. You guys let me know. I don't know. Listen, okay. I think that she's a fraud, obviously, from the videos. And also, it's just a tragedy that because of her lie, millions and millions of babies were deleted. I want you guys to wrap your head around this, okay? This is real. Millions of babies were deleted. Okay, this lady lied the whole time. So I got some more information. It's not over with. I got some more information. Let's go to my other tab. Okay, boom. I'm about to read some stuff to you guys, so you guys bear with me. So this is this is an article that was published by the Smithsonian Magazine, and its title is "Who Was Norma McCorvey, the woman behind Roe versus Wade?" So let's scroll down. Okay, let's scroll down, and this is somewhat of a backstory. So we're about to get to know Norma McCorvey, aka Jane Roe, a little bit more.
All right, so I need y'all to make sure y'all pay attention. Y'all can see what he's going to be reading and what he's going to be saying. He's going to break down the situation that happened that led to this case. And when you look at all these millions of deletion of children, especially in our community, since that time in the 70s, it was 19 million. Probably, I'm sure it's way more than that now. While they crying about it, this is their leader. Like Nas says, this is your hero. Go ahead, Freezy.
In September, it reads, in September 1969, 21-year-old McCorvey became pregnant for the third time. She had a difficult childhood. she'd had a difficult childhood, dropping out of school in the 9th grade and ending up in a reform school after a motel maid caught her and another girl kissing. After a motel maid caught her and another girl kissing. Okay, so McCorvey had relationships with both men and women, but self-identified as a lesbian. Did you guys know this about Norma, aka Jane Roe? Did you? I didn't. Oh, let's keep reading. She wed for the first time at age 16, but divorced her husband when he became physically abusive. After giving birth to a daughter in 1965, she began struggling with drug and alcohol abuse, eventually relinquishing custody to her mother, though whether she did so voluntarily is up for debate. In 1967, she gave birth to a second child, whom she put up for adoption. So, the first child she had to give up custody. The second child she gave up for adoption. Okay? All right. This is the foundation of how or why Roe versus Wade got established. I want you guys to follow me. So let's keep reading. During her third pregnancy, McCorvey hoped to get an abortion, but laws in her home state of Texas were highly restrictive, only allowing abortions if carrying the fetus to term threatened the mother's health. So back then you could only get an abortion if the mother was about to die, basically. So, as Aaron Blakemore points out for National Geographic, McCorvey, unlike wealthier and better resourced women, lacked the means to travel to one of the few states where she could get a legal abortion, and she could not afford to pay for one illegally. So y'all see that? Let me go back to the last part. During her third pregnancy, McCorvey hoped to get a deletion, but laws in her home state of Texas were highly restrictive, only allowing those deletions if carrying the fetus to term threatened the mother's health. As Aaron Blakemore points out for National Geographic, McCorvey, unlike wealthier and better resourced women, lacked the means to travel to one of the few states where she could get one, and she could not afford to pay for one illegally. Now, the problem with the black market thing is she couldn't even afford to do one illegally. She couldn't afford to go to another state and do one where it was legal under those terms. But she was around here being wild and reckless, so she thought she can just go ahead and get one, even though with the other children she couldn't. She was giving up children for adoption. But where does that lead to stop somebody from being reckless? So all these females that's out here fighting for this, saying under those constraints, and like we showed you before, the numbers show that it's less than 1% of those situations that even happened in the first place, but she tried to use that as an excuse because she couldn't afford to leave and go get one or go do it on the black market. This is what people are fighting for. You don't get no more reckless than that. All these contraceptions that they have for women more than men, what we got, condoms and vasectomies? Women have way more than we do, whether before or after bringing a baby to term. This is crazy and ridiculous. This is crazy. Listen, this is very important. Okay, this is very important. So I think we're done reading this stuff. Let me go back to the next screen. Let's go back to the next screen. Let's see here. So this is very important. All right, very important. Back then, women were having abortions illegally, okay? And they were being charged for it. Now, I think that kind of, people kind of forgot about that, but people were having abortions on the black market. And so, now that Roe versus Wade was overturned, do you guys think, and I want you to leave it in the comment section, that the black market is going to resurface again? This is very important, okay? I don't think people are talking about this enough. But let me know if you think the black market, and if it listen, if it does, may God strike them down. Okay? So, but I just want to say this here. Let's point out the facts. Norma McCorvey, aka Jane Roe, she was pregnant 3 times. The first time, she gave it up. She gave the baby up to her mother. The second time, she gave it up for adoption. The third time, she wanted to have an abortion, but she couldn't afford it. Even illegally, she couldn't afford it. Okay? Well, she couldn't do it legally because she wasn't on the verge of death. But these lawyers took her case in 1969 or 1967 or something like that, 1965, well, I don't know, in the 60s. They took her case and they won off the premise of a lie, which she admitted to.
No captivity.
I'm going to stop this video right here. Please listen, you guys, like and subscribe.
All right, and I'm gonna stop the video right here too. Once again, go to No Captivity. You see it right here, No Cap. Make sure you put the little dash right there, Tivity, with Freezy. All right, go to that brother channel and make sure y'all subscribe. All right, and I'm gonna send this out to some people because we need to repost this everywhere because people are not paying attention and doing their research. So shout out to this brother for that. We forming like Voltron over here. So check this out real quick. Since then, situation happened. This was from a person that was out there being reckless. Parents wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. And like when I said it, white lie, white devil. This was Lil Damien as a female. All of this situation because of a lie. Like they said, one lie begets another lie. One white little liar kicking all these white lies. And look at all these lives that was lost because of a liar and recklessness. And then everybody out here fighting for it, and it's bullshit. It's fucking lies. Do your research, and if you still feel like nothing wrong with it, you a dead piece of shit inside, and you have no morals, no values. You damn sure don't believe in the Most High. Believe that. This your boy JTL, opposite from the norm. Once again, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all share, especially share this video. All right, and definitely make sure you go to the brother No Captivity with Freezy and subscribe over there. Get that brother numbers up. He deserve it. Believe it. We all deserve it. We giving the real truth over here. So believe that. We'll be back with more every day. Believe that. Sure.